People throw around the word Palestine like it's been around forever. But when did that name even start? And why? Today we'll uncover the origins of the name Palestine, why Israel was reestablished, and why all of this matters. And trust me, the real story is very different from what you've been told. Our Hebrew word is Eretz Yisrael, the land of Israel. This isn't just geography. It's the land promised to the Jewish people thousands of years ago in the Torah. And that name existed long before Palestine was ever a concept. So when did the name Palestine begin? Not in ancient times, not in the Quran, and not even in the early Christian texts. The name came from the Romans after the Bar Kokhba revolt in 135 CE. Rome crushed the Jewish rebellion and wanted to erase Jewish identity from the land. So they renamed Judea as Syria Palestina after the Philistines, an ancient enemy of the Jewish people, to insult the Jews and break their spirit. And yes, this is also why the region Syria carries that name today. It was about humiliation and replacement, not heritage. Fast forward almost 1,800 years, after centuries of persecution, pogroms, and the Holocaust, which murdered 6 million Jews, the Jewish people said, enough. We need a homeland. Every nation has one. The Filipinos have the Philippines. The Italians have Italy. Muslims have more than 50 majority Muslim countries across the globe. And Jews? 0. Not one. That's why the Zionist movement pushed for a Jewish state in the land of Israel, the same land where our ancestors lived for thousands of years. Here's something most people forget. There was a two-state solution in 1922. After World War I, Britain controlled the region called Mandate Palestine. The plan? Split it in 2 parts. Transjordan, which became Jordan, for the Arab population, and Western Palestine for the Jewish homeland. Jordan today is 78% of that land. That was supposed to be the Arab state. The rest, Israel, was tiny by comparison, but even that tiny piece sparked outrage. Why? My guess? Maybe some people liked Jews being second-class citizens. Maybe they wanted Jews under their rule. Or maybe they just didn't like Jews having self-determination. Your guess is as good as mine. When Israel declared independence in 1948, 5 Arab nations launched a war against the newborn state. Israel survived, barely, but at a massive cost. From that moment on, the conflict has never fully ended. And in our next video, we'll break down how groups like Hamas and Hezbollah came into existence and why their mission isn't peace. So here's the truth. The name Palestine was never about indigenous roots. It was about erasing Jews. And Israel, it wasn't built out of arrogance. It was built out of survival. In part 2, we'll expose the birth of modern terrorist organizations and what their real goals are. Trust me, you'll want to see this.